life ever hit purpose. Like we love the passion. Um, situation I gotta go. Yeah, that's what I'm passionate about.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Judkins. Tackled there by the defense. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, You set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll test the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Milroe. Snags it over the middle. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's got him still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Nash. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for the... He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Just buried it. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He fires to the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McLeod. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just a cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nash. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Now on second down. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Milroe. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
He's looking to throw it. Heaves it on the run. He got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He is denied, no good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Spears. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Nash. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Judkins.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's McLeod. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. They got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to...
Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Nash. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Feeling some heat. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
You're going to hear guys after these games say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football.
All the 98.
Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them. And
Dang. Oh.